G'day guys, welcome back. Another war season has just started, so we're going to kick off the war videos again. So this is war number one. The season 60 now, I believe. So Chaos are taking on Universal Stars. Bands of Bastion, Sinister, Deathless Thanos, Shatra, Jean Grey, and the global bands there, Serpent and Onslaught. So 8 fights this war, starting off in Path 2. Section 1. So I've got Sassy and Iron Man Infinity War. Then I'm going over to Path 7. I've got Serpent on Thorns and Omega Sentinel there. Then I'm taking that Kindred on Mixmaster, and then Fam on Hazard Shift, Cold Snap Bleed I think, then that Zola, and then finally the boss fight, Solvarch. So yeah, a lot of interesting fights this war, so I was really looking forward to it. Team today is Kushala and the big dog Gallon, and also Spider-Woman. So all rank 4s this war, which is nice. I don't know if this is the first war I've had a team of rank 4s, maybe. I'm not sure, but it's nice to have, that's for sure. Comes in handy, you'll see. You'll see when we get there. So on some of these fights. Some fights go really well, others not so much, but it's an interesting war, no doubt. It's a close one at this point. I'm the last to kind of do my run. Everyone else is cleared, so I'm just coming in at the end here and just taking the final 8 fights. So this one here is just Combat Deja Vu Placebo, and you know, that's about all I need to worry about here, I think. Neutralise, I think I'm immune to it, so no issues there. But the placebo buffs will still give him power from MD, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just going to alternate my combos here, and everything should work out fine. So yeah, just medium, light, mediums, heavies, light, medium, that sort of thing. So yeah, not too worried about this fight. Not too much that can go wrong. I've got the biggest boost on this war because I'm doing so many fights plus the boss fight. So I think I have the 30% boosts plus I think 25% health and 20% attack. So anyway, that's that fight done. Pretty easy. Full yellow bar, which is also always nice. Save the health potions. So now we've got Iron Man Infinity War, Crouching Stun. Again, not too much to worry about here because it's Gallon versus a tech defender with armor, so yeah, not a great deal that can go wrong here. Plan here is just to build up some charges, enter harvest, and just nuke him with one harvest. If he does have a special one and I get rooted, I'll just turtle up and beta heavy. I think his SP1 he can be unblockable, so that's probably the only thing I need to worry about in this fight. Actually, you'll see here, so I am rooted now and he's got a special, so I'll just bait a heavy. That's fine. Now I can attack, bait another heavy, counter with my heavy. He throws an SP1 there without any baiting. So now I'll just medium, light into special attack, and that's the end of Iron Man Infinity War. Next fight, we got this Serpent here on this Thorns node and Be Like Water, so he'll go unblockable if I inflict a non-damaging debuff, which is fine because I can block unblockable attacks, so as long as I just got to keep parrying, keep the parry spell up. Yeah, I haven't done this fight before and I was a little bit nervous going in because, you know, I'm going to lose a lot of health from Thorns damage, so it leaves little room for error. And there you go, he doesn't play in the intercept, even though he should be more aggressive. But anyway, it is what it is. I've lost my invul boost now, so I'm a little bit worried. I'm kind of getting backed into the corner here as well, which isn't good. But anyway, I just got to not panic and try and get some DOT going, just so I don't have to hit him too much. At this point, I'm winning the health race. He plays into that intercept, which is nice. So yeah, so now I'm pretty confident. I just got a slow combo here into Relic, slow combo, SV1, and he's down. So that fight went really well. Never done that one before, so I was happy with that. Now we got Mega Sentinel here. Doesn't even matter what the node is, to be honest. It's Gallon versus Mega Sentinel. There's not a great deal that you can do to mess this fight up. Yeah, so again, just build charges into Harvest and nuke. That's basically the plan here. Yeah, so another straightforward fight. She just doesn't want to throw a special there. No idea why. Into Harvest. A few more hits, another SP1, and she is done. So, nice full yellow bar, which is great. Alright, so now we got this fight. Now this one I was really worried about. I did a bunch of dueling. It was hard because it's hard to, you know, imitate the nodes, but during duels I tried to sort of bait the heavy and then use that as an opening. But he just builds charges way too quickly. So the plan here was I'll just alternate my combos. If he evades, he evades. And as long as I'm aware of it, I should be able to counter it. And then I was going to try and not bait heavies and just kind of dance around and try and get the intercept, push into special attacks, and then try and counter those special attacks, just to, you know, pause the infestation charges. And because, you know, Spider-Woman is a Spider-Verse hero, she pauses, I think it's double the time on the pause of when you punish his special attack. I think it's like 16 seconds. So that was the plan. I wasn't too sure how it was going to go. I've never done this fight before. It's a rank 4 Seek 200, so I was a little bit worried. And but you know, YOLO. So just go in and try my best. So I started off with a light medium. So yeah, here I'm just going to dance around a bit, see if he'll play for an intercept. He evades there, but that's fine. You can kind of, you know, prevent it from punishing you if you're aware of it. And also I didn't realise at the time when I was doing the fight, but I realise now that she has that fumble debuff which prevents evade. So that was kind of helping me here a lot. But during the fight I didn't quite realise that, so I was still alternating combos while I had that fumble debuff, but I probably didn't need to. But anyway, I mean, it's going well so far. I haven't thrown my SP1 yet, but I'm about to do that now. Medium, light, medium into Relic. I probably shouldn't have thrown the Relic there, I should have saved it for the end. But it turns out this is the end. My invul saved me there, and SP1 and he's down, so yeah, all that worry and stress for nothing. So that fight went really well, full yellow bar again, so I was happy with that. Saved myself some health potions. Now we got this fam here on Cold Snap Bleed and Conflictor. I parried there and it triggered Conflictor, but he didn't get the power gain. I don't know what happened there. He was supposed to get 75% of bar power, but yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't. It was quite strange. It actually threw me off a little. And you'll see it happens again. I mean, even there, Conflictor didn't trigger at all. Yeah, I was a little perplexed. See, there it did. I mean, yeah, I don't know. So yeah, it threw me off. I didn't know if it was going to trigger, if it wasn't going to trigger in this fight. I didn't know if my parry was going to stick or if it was. Anyway, so at the end of the day, it's not too much to worry about in this fight. I just, you know, don't get hit, and I should be able to solo it. I did you know, adjust my masteries before this run to put on the high extra energy resistance. Because Shala has pretty high energy resistance as, you know, a base kit. So, but I just added some additional energy resistance with the mastery. So I wasn't too worried about dancing around the cold snap phase. It wasn't doing a great deal of damage. But yeah, I don't know, Conflictor was kind of hit and miss on this fight. I didn't understand why. I still don't understand why. I mean, there it triggered and none of my debuffs stuck, so that was annoying. Anyway. See, there it triggered again, but the power gain didn't trigger. So the debuff was shrugged, but for some reason he didn't get the 75% bar of power, so I don't know, it's weird. But anyway, at this point he's almost down and feeling pretty confident, so I think a couple hits and maybe an SP1 finishes him off. Yep, so he goes down, so that's good. Now here is this fight. Now this one's interesting because I haven't done Spider-Woman vs Zola before, but I've seen videos and I was pretty certain she could counter his heavy with hers. So I did some duels. I got in and did some duels, and sure enough, every time I tried to counter his heavy with mine, it worked. And I did it like 6-7 times in a row. Never failed. I was like, yep, this fight will be easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'll go in, just hit away, counter his heavy when I need to, and the fight will be over before I know it. But, as you'll see, that wasn't the case. And I don't know why. I don't know what I was doing wrong, because in the duels, I just kind of countered it, you know, with my natural reflexes, and that's kind of how I went into this fight. But as you'll see, just didn't seem to work, and it really threw me off. I didn't know if I was going to survive this fight or not. And you'll see. So here, I think I go for a counter here, and yeah, his heavy clips me. So I was kind of a little bit worried here. I was like, well, hang on, what's going on here? Because it never failed me when I was doing the duels, you know. And here I go again, and it clips me. Yeah, so I was pretty worried at this point. He's got a lot of charges here. And again, it happens again. So I'm losing health. I'm losing health like mad here. And now he's you know, he put me to sleep, and I should have heavied there after that relic, but I don't know what I was thinking here. It really threw me off that I couldn't counter his heavy. I'm even trying to counter his SP2 with a heavy, and I just fail miserably. It's just a nightmare of a fight. Luckily, the power stings are doing some damage. So, yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know. I was just hoping I could get through this fight. Again, I try and counter his SP2 with a heavy, and I just failed miserably. Again, couldn't counter his heavy. I don't know what was going on in this fight, to be honest. And it just, at this point, I thought, let's see, and there it did. It worked there. So, I don't know, man. It was just quite strange. And luckily it did, because if that heavy didn't land, I would have died, for sure. So now he's down at 2%, and a few more hits and he goes down. So thank God for that. I needed every bit of those boosts that I'm using. Anyway, so this was the next fight, and I was still rattled from that Zola fight. So I didn't play this well at all. I don't know, I got hit by an SP1 and then he tagged me again. So at this point, I don't even know how we blocked that hit. It was like, I mean, I'm going to go back and look at that. I mean, I went straight from a combo into a special. See? I mean, there was no delay. So I don't know how he blocked that. But anyway, nothing was going right at this point. No indestructible left. So anyway, I just had to play it safe now. I thought, well, all I can do now is just get through the fight as best I can. Play it safe, block everything. Don't worry about trying to dex. Well, I tried to dex that and got hit, so yeah, just wasn't feeling confident in this fight. Even though before this fight I was not worried at all because Galen is a decent counter for Solvarch. Um, but I don't know, just didn't play well. That Zola fight got me a bit rattled. Maybe I should have taken a break. Um, but yeah, again I had the big boost on, so I didn't want him to go to waste. And again, I was pretty confident with this fight. Just I didn't know how rattled I was until I actually got in and started doing this fight. Um, but yeah, I mean, the good thing is Galen's a bit of a tank, and he's rank 4, so you know he gets the regen as well while he's in harvest. So that helps a bit. Helps mitigate some of that block damage. So at this point, it's starting to look a little bit better for me. I'm winning the health race. Um, just smashing my block with 5-hit combos. So I think in this matchup, the only real concern would be if you use the SP2, which puts incinerates on him, which would then ramp his damage. So I just basically wanted to avoid that in this fight. Just keep cycling SP1s. Now it's a little bit more stressful because you know our health bars are about equal, which isn't good. But that harvest does a fair bit of damage. Yeah. Anyway, he's going down. It's just a slow fight, um, and I'm a bit nervous, a bit rattled from that Zola fight. So I'm not playing very well. Not playing with confidence. But I think one more harvest should basically do it. Actually, I don't think the next harvest does it. I don't know what I'm doing here. I should be attacking him. I'm unstoppable. I don't know why I'm just blocking. And then I missed the harvest. Like I missed the bonus damage there. I didn't throw my SP1 in time, so I don't know. Just a poor fight. Not well executed. Yeah. And I didn't duel a great deal. I was more concerned with the other fights like Zola and Kindred and Serpent. I mean, yeah, and Serpent. Anyway, so drop the SP2 at the end there, finishes him off, and that's the war. So glad I got through them all without dying, which is nice. It's always nice not to die in war. And yeah, hopefully we get the win on this one. It's close. I think we're losing at this point, but I think only by 1 or 2. So still, I think 40 so fights to go. But yeah, anyway, it is what it is, and I'll see you guys on the next one.